at that thing in the middle?
The barrels behind those guys. You see
from above?
No, you can do it from there.
I should do it from above.
Okay, boss. Your choice.
No, how do I...
You go back. Go to the sword and shield.
Yeah.
How many times have we done this?
Fireball. It's the black firebomb from Demon Souls?
They're both. They're in every game.
Oh, I thought like black was in Demon.
Right.
To the right. To the right. To the right, and the right.
You can't do it from here, you think?
That thing?
Maybe.
Those things?
Yeah.
Isn't that what this little ledge is for?
No, but try it. Switch down.
Yeah, and then
X.
I don't know.
Oh! That was pretty satisfying.
Everyone else is just kind of like,
yeah.
Huh?
That's what happened with mine. Do you see that one?
Jimmy, get up.
What? Oh, look at that guy. What?
What are you doing, Jimmy? Laying down on the job? What do you think I should do?
If you aim up, like look up, it throws at that angle. So try it. Yeah. See? Oh God. Too far.
At 17.
That's way too far. Yeah, like there. Yeah. Oh, so close. Do it like midway. Yeah.
Midway games?
Yeah. Face that way more. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Golden.
Golden ticket.
Oh my God.
They're like, huh?
A little bit lower. Lower than that.
You like that little at the last second?
A little lower.
Right there.
Yeah. Too low. Oh God. Quickly. There we go.
They got thrown.
Alright, so that weeded out a few. But see that
what
guy?
Is that guy?
That is the big baddie. He's pretty tough. He's fire resistant. He's a pyromancer.
Oh. So I might as well.
Dude, you're gonna fall. Just go down there. Don't waste your fireballs on this.
One more. What the fuck? Right in front of him too. What the fuck?
Right in front of him too.
I'm not gonna be. Should I like stagger them out?
Yeah, if you can.
What you waiting? What you waiting? What you waiting for?
See if you. I think you can probably backstab them.
Here I go.
Here I go again on my own.
Don't mind me.
Down. Look at all those loots. Going down here.
Nope.
That did not. We used R2.
Oh
God.
I forgot.
Don't let him touch you.
Really?
He does some badass spells like that.
What did that do?
I think it just hurts you a lot. Like over a period of time.
Oh, like that?
Poison. Oh, or bleed, I think. And
fuck
that's
off!
How the cookie crumbles.
Well, we'll see you then. Santa's out to play. God damn it. I'm scared. Way too scared for comfort. Okay.
What do you want to do? Do you want to keep
Nick
pushing
will do
on?
it, yeah.
Okay.
See you.
You don't have to record this, but...
Well, I am.
I'm leveling up.
Well, I wanted to show, like, why we...
Oh.
Where are you going?
I'm leveling up.
Are you saving the guy? Save the guy.
You want me to save the guy?
Yeah, save the guy, kill the fat fuck. That's Santa Claus. Santa Claus? Popo Pigeon. You've never seen that? It's when it's when Tim Allen's in custody as Santa Claus, and he starts rambling off all the Santa names. He's like, what is your name? Because he wants him to say Scott Calvin, and then he's like, Santa Claus, and then he's like, Kris Kringle, Santa Claus. Popo Pigeon. He's like kind of like he's playing the trumpet kind of deal. Cut to that.
I know you're Scott Calvin. You know you're Scott Calvin. So let's make this simple. I say name, you say Scott Calvin. Name.
Kris Kringle.
Name.
Santa Claus.
Name.
Père Noël. Babo Natale. Père Nicole.
Papa Gijo. Okay, Calvin. Maybe a couple hours in the tank will change your mind.
Because I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. It's hilarious. Funny. You know it is.
I know. I actually remember that exactly.
What's the thing called? Like when
all right.
When
before that, what do we want to do
when
here?
Here it is. Batman transition.
Poppy.
We could just dub over this. Yeah. Oh, that was only like half of it. It's like.
Do we want
That's
to?
not. Oh, somebody put it in backwards. I don't know.
Do we want to do pure
Okay, that was only like.
dexterity?
Yeah. No, what? What's dexterity? Stamina?
Pijo.
Is dexterity like limness?
It's the attack
Yeah.
stat.
Okay, put it dexterity and health.
I'll do 1 in health.
Yeah, we need help, bro.
Pijo. I guess we do
Look
okay.
at them fucking Botox lips.
Okay, Damouge. Let's talk to this Mamma Jam. See what he has to offer.
For a weapon? Oh, check to see if we have the thing. The sword.
Which one?
You wanted the katana.
Oh yeah.
Uchi katana sounds just like you can go to Walmart and get like a purse, or you can get the Uchi katana. You know what I mean? It sounds like some like brand name.
I don't think we killed him in this one.
Go get it then.
Let's fucking do it.
Go get him.
Pijo.
We'll see you then.
I wish we named our guy that. Oh my god.
We'll see you then. It's not a new episode if anyone was wondering. And for recording purposes. Okay, we're back. We're giggling a little bit.
Pijo.
We watched the trailer again. Or not the trailer, just that scene with the cop.
Let's do this mofo.
I still like how he kind of like whispers it. He's like,
Santa Claus.
no, he's like, I say name, you say Scott Calvin. Name? Chris Crickle. He kind of like whispers that. Fuck you, dude. And that like that makes me feel like I should just say like.
Come on, dude, swing, bada swing.
What is that? Backyard baseball? Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
And the 1-2.
We want a batter, not a broken ladder. Cue them saying that in the outfield. Just do what I did. Okay.
Oh!
We'll see you then.
Do you want to do it? Tim Allen.
So good.
Just warming Americans' hearts.
Too bad he's not in
Since
any
day
movies
one.
anymore. He's just retired.
Yeah.
Papa Shijo.
Papa. Oh, that would have been it. Ooh. Oh, fancy footwork. Whoa!
Oh, that's me. That's me in a second.
Papa Gijo. He doesn't go far enough. Oh. Hit him off! Oh! Out of stamina. You just stay closest to the ledge as you can. There we go. Oh, there it is.
So long, Popo Shijo.
Papa Gijo.
But he like stiffs his neck
Dude,
up, and I love it. Where is it?
Try.
Uchi katana?
You gotta reset the back.
Reset
up
the bar. Setting the bar extra high. What do we do?
Set the bar. Go just sit
Sit
back
at the
down.
bar.
Sit
Oh
back
my
down.
god, my head! Where is it? Did I miss it?
It's beneath you.
Oh,
But grab
yeah.
those items
Where?
behind you.
What's going on?
There.
Who am I? Who?
Ember.
Who?
It's an ember.
Fucking who?
Ho!
Who the fuck? Who the fuck you think you are? But just like, I think he's like,
Oh,
his
I know another thing
sarcasm.
that we should get
A
to.
lot of people don't appreciate Tim Allen, but I think his sarcasm is on point.
So,
Like it's all written, but like he's thinking about
But
all
it's
of it.
also like his touch. Yeah, level up.
With her?
Yep.
Popo?
You gotta level up with the Fire Keeper in this game.
Level up. We can?
Which is fucking stupid. Yeah, we can.
With what?
With do Vigor. We have enough decks. Yeah.
And
We
that's
have
it, right?
enough Popo Gijo. And then
Who's TinyArcade?
we're gonna do a little.
Pijo. I can't even fucking say it.
We're gonna do a little like skip, if you may.
So what? I gotta go
to,
get that sword.
Yeah, get the sword.
Uchi katana.
The
Go.
Uchi. You're
Not
going the
going to
wrong
Walmart.
way.
Not going to Walmart. We're going to Uchi.
Uchi.
Get your Uchi katana.
Uchi.
I don't know if we have that on
Sasuke
footage. Me
Uchiha.
making that joke. It's not that funny.
That Popo Gijo.
That was kind of cool.
Is it the R2?
Yeah, but I like walked forward a little bit.
You can charge it now, which is fucking awesome.
I don't know, but he kind of like whipped it around first.
Well, your stamina was low, so maybe. Dude, now we can be a. Now we can be a
straight baller?
a ninja.
We need a better shield. No,
I like
we're
our
trying to
shield.
be like
The-
buff
and like
when
the.
we shouldn't be.
Yeah, we're trying to be finesse. Should have made him like thinner. Oh no. We don't have enough strength. But we can two-hand it, yeah.
No.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll see you now that we got the weapon of choice. We'll see you then.
See you
At the Fatty, and we'll beat Fatty.
Fatty Poofalati. There's some tips here. Tips and tricks from TinyArcade. Tips and tricks.
I'm smiling. From Popo
This
Gijo.
might take a little bit. But...
You gotta do that spin thing. I like when you do that spin thing. It makes me feel like you got
Wait,
it.
which spin thing?
Yeah, you do like this. Like whoop,
Oh,
whoop,
like
whoop.
this?
No,
It's like
go.
Spin dash.
You're like...
Oh no. Whoa.
Not that. It's like kind of like a wind up. Get that item.
It's
You
like
found it anyway.
So you can get the silver. The most important thing is getting the. Oh god. It's getting the.
We'll see here.
There's a ring that
Kind folk.
boosts.
What you really want
Those
is
really
this item
Look at
up
that
here.
guy's
Why,
doing it
why
too.
is it fixed though?
There we go.
Why is it fixed?
Well, some
you
later
normally have
on-
to go around.
No. The game makers are gonna fucking fix it eventually.
No, but what I'm saying is like you get here some other way.
Yeah,
Oh, right there.
You have to buy a key to open that door that was beside there,
So open that door. It's beside
but
there.
it costs like 10 grand.
No, you can't. You
So-
open it from the other side.
I remember the
Hey, there's a
crow.
bird. Yeah. You.
Same deal. I don't
pickle.
think we have
Pump a
anything
run.
to trade though. I think you can trade one of these. Yep. Oh yeah, son.
Nice. I feel rather
One of
giddy about
these.
that. Don't sound it, but I am.
Pum.
What is this? Just like a gamble?
No, it's set items.
That'd be kind of cool if it was a random algorithm.
There
just like
is
playing the lottery in
in-
Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Carmen.
Remember that?
No.
Oh, come on.
Nostalgia, right?
Oh
no.
my god! I know.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm the only one. Remember? Okay, I'll show you. Hello. Hello.
Is it a joke or a...
It's from Dark
What does it
Souls
grow
1.
though?
You just throw it. It says hello. So like if you're playing with someone online, you can just throw one
Oh,
and be a cool guy.
I guess that's okay. I guess that's what it's about. Praise the sun.
Oh okay. I think you can get Solaire's full armor from this.
I thought you wanted a. There was a ring or something.
Yeah,
Did we get it and I wasn't paying
I'm
attention.
gonna show you. Yeah, this is Solaire's helm. Or no, all over. That's Solaire's
Gesture? Iron bracelet.
yeah. That's a cool gesture too, ready? I'll switch this one because it's useless.
Say what?
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
I'm glad we picked this voice because it's like pretty sweet.
Oh!
Yep.
Well, punch wall, why don't you?
Yeah, you have to drop here. And you get.
Did you watch this on YouTube?
Ba-da-da-da! I did actually.
I'm a loser.
Covenant Silver.
How can I win
Serpent
Dark
Ring.
Souls fast? Okay, hey everyone. I figured I'd just jump in. I was getting kind of bored of watching the, watching that. I gotta actually turn that down. I can hear the game audio. Anyway, so we are gonna just jump into this. I can get rid of that because we won't be going back to that YouTube video. Not that you know what I'm even talking about because you can't see it with the power of the Streamlabs OBS. So I guess let's just jump into it. You can tell I'm a little sick. I just wanted to hear the mic audio. But what's weird is that I don't see any levels for the gaming music. Is that 22? I'm just kind of afraid to put the gaming music up and have it way too loud, so I'll put it right there. Let's see how that sounds. Anyway, and if not, I was at 22. Oh, that should be fine. Whatever. Okay, so as you can see, we left off. I don't know where we left off really. I'm gonna start caffeine actually. if anybody's on caffeine. Don't know if anyone uses caffeine. I don't know. I think I got it right done. I have no idea what it looks like nowadays. Edge is the worst. Oh. What does it mean? That's Firefox. Ah, whatever. Who cares? It's live. I'm not really sure what the hell is live, but it is. I thought. Oh, you don't want to see that. I thought that it was showing. It would show the live video, but for some reason, it seems like a black screen. Oh, no camera. Huh. Oh, that's why. For fuck's sake. So does that mean last time I streamed to caffeine it was nothing? Sport a game. I guess I'll do this on the stream. Yeah, I guess I won't because I'll be over here. That's what it was. It is a supported browser. I was just repurposing the fucking same page. Yeah, it's literally just nothing. Weird. Well, fuck that, because I think I know why it's not working. It needs to have OBS opened after the fact. Or no, because it's literally... Oh, that's what it was. I have to... I don't fucking remember. Whatever, it's just caffeine. Nobody... Is anyone even on caffeine nowadays? Anyway, I'll figure it out if I really care about it later. I already wasted so much time. But, I mean, I'm trying to get into a mode that doesn't much matter what is on the stream, just that I'm live, and people are... can jump on whenever. We were watching, Smooth McGroove answer random ass questions from random ass viewers, and I mean that was as intuitive as just sitting and reading what was on the chat. So I think anybody eats up that kind of shit. I guess it depends on who you are, and you could tell by my sultry voice that I sound sick as shit. I should probably make a checklist for things that we gotta do if we're gonna make this an ongoing project. I obviously don't have Wii U going. I don't remember. I think the last thing we got going was Daphne, but you couldn't see it. It wasn't, for whatever reason, the overlaying window wasn't showing up. Let's see if TurboGrafx... I think sometimes I'm just going to go down a list and see what's good and what's not good. So, for instance, this is not good. So, for those who don't remember... And this is going to be a little bit repetitive for the time being. I hope to fix it up a little bit, and so I won't be repeating like the same things that I've already said. But so this is as simple as going to your settings, going to the system, doesn't know where this path is because that is not the path. You go to said path, which mine is in arcade emulators, and then mess. you grab that path. Make sure that it is trailing. And now I lost my fucking window. Hold on. Let's see, ROMs, TurboGrafx 16. I'd like to figure out TurboGrafx 16 CD. That's something in the books. I don't think that I've gotten that. The other one are those like Chinese and other Japanese ones that never really came to the States or Britain or anything like that. So it's a lot of what is that? It starts with a Z. Zinks. I forget what it was. I want to figure that out. So that should be all set as long as the XML has the right parameters. Now it's saying that you do not have hyper launch. That's simply because I got the newer HyperSpin without rocket launch. That rocket launch, I think is what I just, in the previous stream, you can go find that on our channel. I go into why I don't want to use rocket launch. I just think that like everything can be done, being they went into a more modular. I'm clicking on mod because I'm saying modular. They went into a modular aesthetic where every XML is broken into a different file. Or sorry, every system has its own XML and AHK file. Or actually, it's always had its own XML, but it has its own AHK file, which would be under modules. Oops. And then the system. And so for this, I've been just copying them, making a copy just in case something gets fucked up. I have the original. If I decide to work with the one I'm working with and just edit it, I have the original one still there, and I don't have to go on their website and download another module. So I don't know if you saw the screen. It looks like it's not doing anything, or at least it's not doing something that we can really work with. The other thing that sucks, I might have to do this for a second, is that I am not seeing I'm not seeing my taskbar on this screen for some reason. Huh. How do you... I don't know why I couldn't... There should be somewhere that... I don't want to make it my main display, but I want to display... I don't want to know what it is. I want to be able to display the taskbar settings. I sound like shit, I'm sorry, but... show taskbar on all displays. Even though it's great. You need to activate Windows. Oh, well there you go. That's unfortunate and kind of embarrassing, but it's no longer news. I don't have this I don't have this registered. So what can we do? I just need to know that AHK, what it's doing. I don't believe it is running. Processes. Yeah, auto hotkey is not running. Okay, so let's see why. I don't think we've done anything with mess yet. I don't think that I've seen a... no, because that's using... Yeah, no, well, let's go back here. Let's think of something that has worked. I'm pretty sure I've done Neo Geo, and it should be as simple as the other ROM within Neo Geo to open. Yeah, so there's... Oh, because I need... No, because this is using MAME. That's why this is working. But it might be that it's trying to use Mess UI. Oh, not found. Try 3 combat. Neo Geo, weird. Required files are missing, weird. I swear I've got Metal Gear. Metal Slug going. Okay, 3 count bout is busted. See, this is what I'd ideally like to have set up, is that I can just actively show you it working and keep going. So now we gotta fucking close. I didn't use the correct way of closing that. So that'd be MAME. I have a button, actual station or physical momentary button switch turning off the system itself, so that was not ideal that I closed it with escape. And now I gotta find MAME? No? Not hockey? Why is it still running? Or is it? I guess it's not. Okay. So that plays to me MAME, but for some reason I thought that MES would be the same. So I guess next idea would be to look into what the actual module is looking for in AHK. And if it's looking for MES UI, that's pretty straightforward. And that's the other thing that you could see by the module. It's or no, I don't think it actually expresses what it's trying to open. I think I just kind of wing it and guess. Well, if it's, you know, not opening, try the other. Okay, so let's see. So this is saying, this is saying Mendefin. Well, that's okay. So that's the issue. I've only gotten it working with MES. So should have been paying attention. I was kind of just talking. So the next thing we could do is, of course, I start the stream and my nose starts to run. I probably just haven't been talking all day, so I didn't think my nose and my allergies would get worse by the vibration of my throat. Turbo graphics 16 module HyperSpin MES. I mean, we could probably figure something out if I can't find it right off the bat. What does that say? For Magic Engine, don't want that. I believe, oh, okay, I'm gonna cheat. This is what I'm gonna do. Like I was talking about making a copy of this, for the sake of leaving this Mendefin one alone. I have modules that I know to work. In my old HyperSpin, I played around with the AHK originally, so I can hypothetically go to the original, and that kind of gives you what kind of a visual of what HyperSpin used to look like, where you went to HyperSpin, and you had this hyperlaunch.ahk, which ultimately had everything. You know, it outlined the systems. Move it over so you can see. It outlined the systems. It had the main settings, which is now in just the settings. I believe just the XML file. How to handle said settings or systems, and then you had each individual hotkey for processing how you open up the emulator. So I'm gonna go to Turbo, and I think I gotta keep remembering this, but I already have some of them set up. So it's simply just use this cart for MES. It's consistent with MES, and I'm hoping it handles it fine. The way that they set up. Do I have it open? Yeah. thought I had it open. I guess not. Let's close that, because we don't need the internets yet. Let's go back. I thought I had it open. I didn't see it. Modules, system we're dealing with, TurboGrafx, edit. I don't know where. I guess it was just the left of that. I don't know. What are you guys seeing? Is that pliable with what you can see? Oh, my nose is now starting to run. Delicious. Okay. So that's in question what we want it to look like, and this is in question what it is. Full screen and all that stuff. So this is all commented out. I could be wrong. Oh, I don't need the if statement. I don't think. Because this is a series, like if I were to go to the first system, run system, if. So I just need the if. Because we're not, this is similar, what I was getting at before is that these are all the modules in a running if, or running case, or switch, or sorry, a running switch statement that's simply looking for, you're running this hyperlaunch.ahk if you're, if the system is named that when it's going to boot, do these series of steps. And this was the zinc that I was talking about that I want to get running. So I just need the if. We could just get the whole fucking thing, because that comment is in the series of what do you want to call it? Mendefin. Okay, so hypothetically, no. So it sees mess. So I don't think this is the same kind of. They're both AHK, so I don't see why the syntax would be off. But at these high desktop, this exit emulator key, I think, message text offset 50. There is no 50. Does it not see the change in? So no, it's not doing anything. Let me take a look at the way that MAME is set up. And I can try and piecemeal modules. MAME. So run executable ROM name. So we don't need this if then, because it's not saying, oh, consider this. Oops. It's not saying consider this this series of commands, because it is running this file, right? Let's see if I gotta back out because I made a change to that file. No. So let's see. A series of just catches. Oh wait, high desktop. Just blows because it doesn't give me a an error to work with. Oh, maybe that's why this was. Oh, okay, so it is giving me an error. Missing a bracket. So let me look at the syntax. I'm not too clear on AHK. Not really too concerned with learning it either. You can work with a lot without... So did I accidentally break bracket? Yeah, I don't need this bracket. That's for the if statement. Nope. Is this new? No. Target label does not exist. Message text 50. Program will exit. So it doesn't like any of it. Target label. So what they I'm kind of picking this up as I go. And that's what I was hoping for when you guys watch, is that you'll start to learn it as I learn it as well. From that, to me, target label does not exist. I don't see a variable called target label. I sound awful. Message text offset, message use sound. Hide desktop. Okay. So it breaks there. I don't have a close. I do have a close process. Do I not need it because it seems like all of these are already being defined? Is there an overall... Does it go to the setting modules settings first? Oh, there's no settings module. So let's see. Let's go back to MAME. Run is simply just run. So I think exit emulator close process. Is there... We don't need to define... No, process wait close executable. Let's grab that. When active HyperSpin exit app close process. We probably fade out return. We probably want all... We don't need all the errors per se. So let's do that. Run. We don't need the... Is this hiding the desktop like I'm used to? This is doing a hide command. Desktop? No. So it's probably using this hide command. So let's... HK PID. We probably need this. So let me see if this, and then I'm gonna stop guessing after this. Get rid of that. We don't need that. Hide takes care of it, but we do... Oh, hide is there, so let's put this back to back to see what the different differences in commands. ROM name, MU path, I don't know what this exe PID is. And there's commas. Path, ROM name. Throw that. Hide is already... Command of hide is already taken care of. Get rid of that. Fade and start. So this GUI ID equals fade and start. I'm assuming that's similar to the hide desktop. I'm assuming that's necessary, and we can comment it out. And it has another ID too. ID 4. I don't know what those other, but I'm assuming ID3 is for when it leaves, when it closes. So let's get rid of that error. It's not failing anymore. So why is it not doing anything? I wish it would show me what it was doing. Is it opening up mess at all? So HyperLaunch is running. I should close that. Mess is not running. So HyperLaunch starts, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, so let's take another look at this. So we don't need this else if statement because that is to differentiate this whole file using this block. Hotkey exit emulator close process. We consider? Like what if I... What if I put that exit emulator key close process? Run wait, so that should just be this line. Get rid of that other thing that I don't know what it is. So nothing. And I feel like I should probably close HyperLaunch every time it fails. Let me just try one more time. Oh. Well, that is being called when wait. So it's actually executing this variable with, I don't know if that's for processing power. I don't know if that's just to make sure that the resources are available. I don't know if it's necessary. I don't know if I tried just running what I had. I forget. Let me make a new one. Put this up. And then, so let me, I'm sure I already did this, where I just put what was in it there. I feel like that's way too obvious. So this is saying that target label does not exist. Hotkey 1 join close process hide desktop. So it's breaking because of this. This. No. It doesn't like that hotkey, but I thought I just got rid of it. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's not running anymore. Hotkey 1 joy 10 close process. Target label does not exist. Hotkey. No, because that's... If I get rid of all this, what is the, like, always there? It seems like there's always variables that are called. Yeah. Because if you see that it's pointing, the target label does not exist. Is it getting on about that with all of them? Maybe because when you define... Shit, now I gotta close this. That's fine. Maybe when you define it the first time it commits. I doubt that very seriously, but... That probably sounded fucking delicious. What does this say about? This is nothing about the button. So I wonder why it's now focused on... Oh, okay. So you do have to leave. It's not giving me that error until I left. Okay, so now it's not doing anything, but I bet you HyperLaunch is still open. Oh, well that might... Okay, so it's just because HyperLaunch was already open. Why is it focused on that hotkey? Seems to change, but it's still focused on that hotkey. Let me open it up again. I don't know, that's strange to me that it's not seeing a change. Unless, no, because it's whenever if I put nothing at all, it's still seeing the exit key. Oops. What was that? So something... I don't know if that arrow is just deceiving. Is it saying after that line? It probably means after that line. And it doesn't know how to handle the run wait. So what is defined in this that makes run wait feasible? Like if I just start it with the this command, that's how it starts. There's no defining. Oh. No, because those are... I don't know what a comment is in AHK. If I were to mock this up... Turbo... Graphics... 16... I know how to type. I don't know the version. Game 64. Or, no, we don't need the or. 'Cause it is only mass. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's go to the internet. That's the best thing we can do. Mass module HyperSpin. Or I just thought of something before trying to bang our head on this and or in the internet. Let's go, so that's Stella. Win. Let's try and see if we can come across anyone. Okay, mass, here we go. Somebody already drew it up for me. Here we go. What am I doing wrong? That's almost what I... Run wait, executable. Run wait, executable. The ROM itself, which is the cart. ROM path. No window, no WUI. MU path, hide error level. And then I don't have that, but that should be, you know, fine. And this is just the note. So I didn't have anything wrong. For some odd reason, it doesn't like it. I think the thing to do... Oh, this shit. I didn't think it needed that. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's just for the way it fades in and out and stops other processes. It's not necessary to start the emulator. Okay. Oh, well, I think I have to leave. Yeah, now it's not doing a thing, which is, I guess, in the right direction. This is capitalized. Don't know if that matters. I'm thinking I'm going to take this. But don't. Oh, I do. And this. Save that. Leave. Oh, doing nothing now. Is it because something is running? Yep, HyperLaunch is already there. So HyperLaunch is running. It's not failing. Oh, it stopped. Okay. So is mess running? MameUI is up. Don't think that matters. Oh, weird. Oh. I don't see mess. Maybe I need to run mess UI. Maybe it's similar to the MAME paradigm. Okay, so let's... It's strange that it's not letting me know. But whatever. Okay, so settings. What the fuck am I doing? TurboGrafx 16. And because oh, here's another thing we can do. Only because I had it set up originally. It's been a while. Go to settings. Go to oh, it is just mess. PCE. Let's compare and contrast, I guess. I think that I copied all of the settings from my old system. HyperSpin settings. I might have to take a blow my nose break let's see. PCE. Yeah, I copied all of these. Mess.exe is what it's looking for, not mess UI. Mess is here. Mess. There's mess. Maybe it's this game. Oops. It's up. No, okay. So what next? I guess the other thing that I could do is that guy, the BBB, the big bad boy, had this going for, or had mess going for, sorry. Yep, arcade. 5200? Yes, okay. Make a copy of that. And the only defining difference is that cart when it comes to running the system. Don't believe that settings is all set. 5200. This was running mess as well, but the rest is not right. And it'll let you know if it's the path, if it can't find that executable, so on and so forth. That's why I didn't jump to conclusions by thinking that I had the path wrong or the settings wrong. Atari 5200. Sure. That was right. Okay, Atari 5200. Oh, I really gotta blow my nose. I smell nothing. I smell like beef. So this is similar. It's just not booting. So this BBB guy might have had something right for himself, but in terms of our setup, it's not working. Not to say it's wrong, but it's not. It's not. Hyperlaunch is it? Yeah, hyperlaunch starts and then does nothing. Okay, so let's go back to the drawing board. I was in the right direction, that's for sure. In terms of ripping what I already had for the carts and all that stuff. Mass modules for retro consoles help. This is a Mass 52 HK that should start the emulator in game for 5200, but it does nothing, unlike when I use this. What is it? Oh, 50. That's running something totally different. In your you create a subdirectory named BIOS and that extracted. When you first start cat, you will be presented with a wizard. Oh, that sounds so complicated. Go to HyperSpin settings any. Open file in Notepad. At the end of the main section, add this. What? That shouldn't be all I need. What are you, insane? I thought I had settings open. I should be more organized. I don't. No. Okay. Let's arcade, HyperSpin, settings. Oh, he's saying at the bottom. Hyper launch. So here is all the other but why would I want C? That's assuming that I'm running everything off of C. Why would that fix everything when it's already being defined by, it's already being defined by the settings of the system. Main section, add main section. Main. Yeah, so he's, I mean, being that, like, no. That's like if hyper launch was just never working. Those are H. Oh, so okay. So there's difference between modules. HyperLaunch 2 and HyperLaunch 3. You probably don't have HyperSpin pointing to your HyperLaunch 3 folder in the settings NE file. Thus, you're using the HL2 modules that are bundled with it, which means HQ is launching games using HL3 and HyperSpin. Okay, so, but this is just like crazy what he's saying to do with his kit. HL3, HyperLaunch 3. Oh, I always wondered if, I'm pretty sure they have to write in English when it comes to, or no, they can write in Spanish because this system is looking for certain directories that would be in Spanish. Full setup guide. Simply Austin here. Read the module notes. Amiga Forever. Page, tips and tricks. Amiga Pack. Full install. He likes to go fucking nuts with his, he probably just downloaded the whole thing. He likes to go fucking nuts with his links. He's using Rocket Launcher. My point is, you shouldn't have to. Test of the pass is a bit skewed. Need a tissue, hold on. Oh man, they might screw me because they're using Rocket Launcher. Rocket Launch, whatever the fuck it is. The other thing is Atari module HyperSpin. They have, oh, let's see what you guys are saying. They have, HyperSpin, oops, mess module. They have modules on their page. Module assumes you have a 52. Yeah, I do. Which might be different than your actual ROMs directory. Okay. Oh. So where's the file? I'm not signed in, that's why. I'll sign it over here. I'm hoping that they're not right and that you need a different directory. Oops, that's not the right password. Because I just think that's overcomplicated. But I guess, let's see. My nose won't give up. Like, dude, blow me, dude. Let's see what this looks like. If it's any different than what we already have seen. Yeah, it's no different. This is BBB, dude. So the cart. That's what it is. It's looking for that cart in the ROM path. So what does that mean? This module assumes you have 5200 BIOS in your mess ROMs directory, which might be different than your actual ROMs directory. So what? Is it as simple? Oh, I swear to God. Let's see. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? Arcade. HyperSpin. Sorry. We want arcade. Where am I going? I'm going to arcade, emulators, mess. And I'm taking the A52. Oh. No, it's down here. Mess? Then maybe. Oh, it's just an empty fucking folder. I swear I had the A5200. Like, why wouldn't I? Maybe we are setting. Oh, okay, hold on. Let us. 500. Oh, it's right here. I'm blind. Sorry. So take that. Put it with Atari 5200. Is that it? No. Auto. Oops. HyperSpin. Well, let's take a different approach. This is becoming more of a project. What if we open up mess? Maybe it's mess UI. No, it shouldn't be. I don't even fucking know how to use this outside of you know what? Close this. Oops. No. Beep. Okay, close this, if it will even let me. Okay. And let's see if we can make heads or tails. Let's see if we can make heads or tails out of mess UI. Okay. So let's bring that down here so you can see. Well, I guess you could have saw it there too. So we're talking about the Atari 5200, right? So the ROM works, or the cart works, which is fine. I wasn't having any doubt. We're gonna go with the nonsense. So properties. Because this is what HyperSpin should be doing on its own. It should be mounting a game, shouldn't matter what, and playing it, you know. Yeah, asteroids. So why is it not? And you can see that, right? That is live on the system. I don't have my fucking mouse. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you could see what that was. Choplifter, dude. That actually looks pretty fun. No, that's not what I want. Oh, it does see it. What is it? Fuck, I don't remember what the fuck the button is, though. I was gonna go live on caffeine. Not that anyone cares, but what the fuck is that saying to do? I don't remember what the buttons are for going live. Where is it? Oh, it's underneath. Sorry, I'm doing something else instead of just taking a break and trying to figure things out. Caffeine. Game. Key command. I don't remember what. I just don't remember what the key command is. Oh fuck. Caffeine stream out to. I don't fucking remember how to use it. You think I would? Hmm. I just wish I could read what it was saying. What if... Yeah, I'll do that. And then I can see. It's Control. Control Alt. Oh. It's Control Alt L. How could I be so foolish? So I can start streaming to I don't know if it did it. Of course it didn't. It's gonna be a big old piece of shit. Let's do with the editor? No, it doesn't see the editor. It sees that whole big old window. Oh, fuck it, who cares? Okay, anyway, that's gonna render or do nothing for me, so let's get back in this. This module assumes you have a A5200 BIOS in your mass ROMs directory, which might be different than your actual ROMs directory. Well, I put it in my mass ROMs directory. But it doesn't seem to want to load. Oh. No, that's this. That almost got me excited. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to what we were doing. That guy did me no justice. So, where did we leave off? What's the best plan of action now? So I'm glad that I can think that I didn't... that I was not completely off in terms of what I was thinking about grabbing from the old module, but it's just kind of disappointing now that we can't use this. ROM path, ROM name, ROM extension. That's fine. So this is the cart, which is now in there. Sorry, 5200. Right there. I'm just wondering. Because I didn't do anything for mess. I didn't have to set up the UI again. Oops. Is that what I wanted to do? Just open it. The other thing is I'm thinking is trying mass UI as the executable and see if that renders anything different. Settings. I might have to take a nose blowing break. Let's see. Mass. And then let's say SUI. Oh, there you go. No fucking way. What we don't know is whether or not, I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, you can see that. I can't move my mouse, but that was a step in the right direction. Things we can gather from this, it could have been done a little bit better. I was in the right direction where I had the module from my original AHK, so it's good to know, if we're taking notes and we're considering different things, it's good to know that I can use old AHK. It doesn't much matter, like they were talking about when it comes to AHK, or HyperSpin, or Hyper HL, I think, Hyper Launch 2 and 3. I think that guy doesn't really know that there's really, I'm trying to make a point that there's really nothing different between using HyperSpin and Hyper Launch and Hyper HQ. You can use HyperSpin alone with the AHK files as modules, as the XML files as settings, or the any files as settings, and the XML as the the directories. There's nothing else needed. There's no, those are all user interfaces. There's no reason you need to use that. So theory goes, I don't need to. Man, let's get this the fuck out of the way. Yeah, glitch for me, thanks. Okay, theory goes, I don't know what the difference between using mess UI and mess is. I don't know why it wouldn't just handle the file, or handle the non-user interface. But it is what it is. So my other question is whether or not I can, if I even have to put the I don't know if you can see it. If I can just get rid of that cart and boot it. Yeah, so that's wrong too. You don't need the cart. The UI, the application should handle all of that when you're booting it, because when you are running my understanding, and I could be totally wrong, is that the fuck, hold on. is that if you look at it, shut up, it's saying all it gives a shit about is that you're opening up the application mess, or mess UI in our case. You are then concerned about, when it comes to mess UI, sorry, I thought this would be a little bit more fluid. When you open mess UI, it's concerned with this cart, which we know this because it is right here. It's labeled as A5200. Then, in which it labels the cart. I don't know where this is defined. I'm assuming it's some sort of parameter with mess UI, and maybe that's why mess UI works and mess doesn't. And then it runs path, which it gets from settings. The name as well. Well, it gets all of this from settings. That's what the percent side is. And then it skips all the I'm assuming the BIOS and all of that stuff, which is kind of disappointing because it's kind of, I kind of want to see what if I'm right about that. If it shows me Atari. Oh, it's broken now. Huh. Oh, because I already have mess UI open, that's why. No, it just shows me that I have to click. That kind of blows. I wish it showed me the what we were seeing before. The maybe it's only on certain games. Oops. Let me put that back. Oh, how do I know I was doing the right one? Oh, I don't know. Fuck. Anyway, so let's just move on. Meaning that that's done. I am going to... I know it's been riveting for all of you. There's so many people watching right now. I'm gonna take a break and fucking clear my nose. It just probably sounds so awful. If I had to say that the fucking stream does not sound too shabby at all, besides my nose. So, we're gonna go on a little break. So don't, not that anyone's here, but don't go anywhere.
Sorry. From the top.
Okay, so that didn't work at all, like I was hoping. It doesn't seem like you can stream to caffeine with, oh, you can see that. Doesn't seem like you can stream to caffeine with, Streamlabs OBS is what I'm using. So that is a lost cause. Okay, so we left off, we can close this. Now, a recap, now that my nose has been blown, it goes to show you, that if you go back to the original HyperSpin, there is a, hyperlaunch.ahk. You can't see this. There is a hyperlaunch.ahk. If you look at that, I'm just recapping here, so if you, I mean, nobody's in this anyway, nobody's really watching. If you go to that original file, this comes with the original HyperSpin. I don't know if they still provide it. I doubt it. A lot of people put a lot of work into it. So, long story short, is the modules are individually, or not individually, they're in a switch, running switch statement that says if the system that is called from HyperSpin is called as such, and the executable that's wanted to be used is called that. That's why if you look at the modules now, they have the name of the system partnered with, if you go to any of the modules, this one is for Stella. So it's consistent with the name of the system and the emulator itself, the executable, and then the series of auto hotkey commands. So what I'm proving is that we can use the same commands to run. So say we start working on Sega Dreamcast. I don't need this because this if statement is just this running switch statement to find whether or not we are trying to start the system. All I'll need is this, and then, you know, some other, you know, it has to be null. Maybe there's a better way of doing it. Maybe there's a better null module, but for our statement, we were trying to use mass. And if you go to the TurboGrafx 16, whatever the fuck that may be, Supervision, what the fuck is that? Anyway, Supervision, it's using SVision, it's using mass. This works for mass, but it goes to show that for some odd reason, it is trying to use, it would rather use mass UI. But my point is that you don't need HyperLaunch. That's just a user interface to make it work smoothly. I would rather get in the practice of working with these files and rewriting these files, molesting and you know, bringing together these files. But let's see. So what to get TurboGrafx 16 going, all we have to do, we already did majority of it, is to go back to the module. No, go to the settings, and I was trying to get I'm being stupid. Originally I was trying to get the system info for Atari, and I was editing the TurboGrafx file. Anyway, so edit this, make this mess UI. It should already be concerned with the module. This should be right, so let's see. Yep, there you go. So that stupid NVIDIA thing. Get out of my fucking stream there, NVIDIA. There's a mess. So that takes care of a lot of systems. Mendefend might be great, I just find mess to be kind of straightforward. Mess and MAME, they're very idiot-proof. Don't know anything about Mendefin. Mendefin, I believe, is what's run by Emulation Station, but like the other one that's needed, but I could be wrong. I'm not very knowledgeable on a lot of things, so I definitely shouldn't say right from wrong. So PC Engine would be taken care of. Super Graphics 6, Super Graphics should be taken care of. These are all mess. MS-DOS is a totally different story. I don't know if I want to get into that. I'm trying to think if we should bite another difficult one. Did we get Amiga done? I don't remember what happened with this. The resolution is geeking out. Okay, well. Did I just try and open it too many times? Oh, wasn't it like a super fucking small resolution game? Yeah, it's just a super small resolution game for some reason. Be worth. Oh yeah, and then the whole warning that it's not a legitimate copy and blah blah blah. Okay, so that's done, which is kind of cool to use this secondary mouse. Let's get rid of that. Okay. That's just another mess. That's another mess. That's another mess. Mess. Famicom disk system. Nope, it just fucking crashed the whole thing. Famicom disk system. Why is that broken? That's the next thing I'm gonna work on. I don't think that it'd be that hard. So let's see. Databases. Because there is none. Nintendo. Famicom. What's wrong with it? There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Let us let's do that. Let's go back to our old one. I knew it worked. Databases. Nintendo. Oh. Which one is it? Shit, I don't... Obviously that's based off of, settings. It's just Famicom. Edit. No, sorry. Well, I guess the best way to see it would be the module itself. Nintendo, there's the module. So it's just using Nestopia. It's not that difficult. This is saying the system is called Famicom Disk System. Databases. Because we have... No, we only have one. Oh. What? I thought I renamed... What is going on? Am I being confused? Nintendo Famicom and Nintendo Famicom Disk System. So, it was saying that this was wrong. Let's open up a new folder because I keep redirecting myself. Okay, so ROMs? No. Yes. No. The old HyperSpin. I'm getting too tired for this. Databases. Famicom. This is the same thing with the old one, so maybe take this one. Okay, so let's get another one. Because why not? And arcade. Let's get HyperSpin open so you don't just see. Oh. Whatever. A little Easter egg for y'all. Nobody's watching. Anyway, hell, why won't it start? Let's see if it's a running process. Where is it? It's open. I don't fucking see it. This is when things start to slow down and I'm like, no, I guess we're done. Here it is. Oh, fucking got caught up because it crashed. Okay, so HyperSpin. Okay. There we go. Okay. And this, so that's just with settings. Hold on 1 second. Just trying to see how much private information was shared when I wasn't paying attention. It's not too much. Famicom. I don't feel like we got NES even done perfectly. I feel like if I remember right, there was something wrong. It might have just been the controller, and I had to physically, that's what it was, I had to physically map the controller because it wasn't recognizing any of the strokes. So... Nintendo... Entertainment... Dystopia... I have so much shit open. And then the ROMs, okay, ROMs, Nintendo. I think it should just work. I think I got it. I think I've done the thing that I need to do. Nope. Oh, What? Oh, did we not worry about the module? I think I just looked to see that it was Nestopia and then quickly moved away. Arcade, modules, Nintendo. That's weird. That's weird that it's called Famicom somewhere. And oh, what is it looking for? Cannot find Nintendo Famicom. That's why. Is it Nintendo Famicom? Okay, so it's looking for a folder. That's why. That's what I was trying to get at. That was kind of weird. There's no Nintendo Famicom. I don't understand why they did why they named it differently. Maybe I added this. No, because I don't have any modules. Nintendo Famicom. What was it? Disc system? Was it the whole thing? Nintendo, just Nintendo Famicom. And then Nintendo Famicom. If this doesn't work, it might. Okay, I was gonna say if this doesn't work, it just might be because of Super Pig. It might be because of. I hope you guys can see this. I have a PS4 ad that I can't watch. Oh, it's a super small Super Pig. Oh, is it just stuck on the Super Pig? Oh no, you can see it. I was gonna say if it didn't work for whatever reason, it would probably come down to sorry, it'd probably just come down to the fact that the naming convention's all fucked up. Where they're naming it Famicom Disk System somewhere, and it's Famicom Disk or just Nintendo Famicom or Famicom. All that naming convention doesn't matter. I'm glad to know actually that my Windows not being activated is probably on the stream. I just realized. Okay, so let's get rid of this somehow, some way. Oh, what the fuck? It's like stuck there. It does not want to leave. Exit, please. There you go. Okay, let's not do that again. I'm watching the stream blow up. Oh, maybe my yeah, I think the luckily my little chat window that nobody participates in is covering up the fact that this computer or that this Windows license is not licensed. Okay, well that takes care of Famicom. Virtual Boy, is that what's next? I remember that being a bitch. Okay, oh fuck, I hate when it closes like that. So what is that about? I mean, that's a simple fix. That should simply be that, okay, I gotta fucking close HyperSpin now. Okay, last one, I swear, it's almost 1 o'clock. HyperSpin is gone. HyperSpin. I don't know why it had to crash on me. Okay. So let's try. If we go to HyperSpin modules, let's see what they're looking for Virtual Boy, if there even is one. There's not. So no, Nintendo Virtual Boy? Nintendo Virtual Boy. Mednafin. I did not use Mednafin. I will tell you what I used last time I set up, and I got it to work. I used Mednafin. Let's see if it's the same, I guess. Nintendo Virtual Boy. This BBB guy's all over the place. Well, if it doesn't work, we have something as simple as that. What's the other one look like? It's the same thing, isn't it? 1.1 and 1.0. It doesn't look that different. Sorry, my nose is all fucked up. Okay, so put that there. Let's see if I even have Mednafin. Well, if I copied it and I was using Mednafin, if I go to settings and I go to Nintendo Virtual Boy Mednafin, I had just had it in emulators. Arcade emulators. No Mednafin. What the fuck? What would I have done with it? In Nintendo? Med. It's in Sony. I should probably just take that out, right? Because I'm pretty sure that shit can be used for anything. So, let me go to Sony. What was it, PlayStation? I thought I was so smart. Let me just put it in emulators. New Mednafin. I guess try this one. This one doesn't look like it's 32-bit. Almost. No, that whole .32 doesn't look promising, but. And then ROMs. Nintendo Virtual Boy. And Mednafin, that's all set. So now to figure out what was wrong with the XML. Arcade, the old one. Databases. Virtual Boy. So it should just be under that. But I would like all of those because I didn't know I had all of these. That. I probably did databases. Nintendo Virtual Boys. Fuck. So this is broken, but why? Okay. I don't even know why. It looks fine to me. It must have just have, you know, an unfinished. Oh, it has this stupid null shit again. I don't know where that comes from. Let's see if it works now. There. I don't know where that shit comes from. I don't know if you saw it. I think you did. Yeah, it was on the top screen. So there it is. It's just that simple. I don't know if it's on the screen. I guess I will find out very momentarily. Read the instruction precaution booklets before operating, please. As we hold this screen up for 20 minutes. I don't know if I have to click an OK or something that I don't have set. I don't know why the resolution gets all fucked up. But you can see it somewhat in the little left corner. Okay, well, I guess that'll do. And I'm gonna get off of this. But it goes to show you that you can use old you can use old AHK files, or at least the switch statements, with new HyperSpin, and not use HyperLaunch. That shit is not necessary, Nick. You know I'm talking to you. Yeah, I sound like shit, so I'm probably just gonna go to bed and get off. Ta-ta for now. Goodbye, everyone. So long. Bye-bye.